Are you tired of playing the standard Space Invaders game over and over again? Well, Meat Gone Bad gives the genre a different spin with different enemies, strategies, and power-ups. Meat Gone Bad was made as shareware for the Macintosh in 1996 by Michael Weyandt from CerebraSoft. The story is as follows. You are making yourself a sandwich when your aunt calls. Dropping the meat on the counter, you talk on the phone for hours. When you come back, the meat has gone bad and starts to come to life, hurling germs your way. You quickly pick up a mustard bottle and begin to fire away. This is
Meat Gone Bad.
While not grade A story material for an arcade game, it doesn't have to be. What matters most is the gameplay. Meat Gone Bad is an arcade-style shoot-'em-up, in the same vein as Space Invaders. You are a mustard bottle shooting at meat that has gone bad. The mustard bottle is controlled with your mouse and shoots with the left mouse button. You shall face stakes that act like a standard spaceships, slowly inching closer as they shoot at you with germs. Luckily, if you hit these germs, you can destroy them, allowing yourself more room to maneuver. To make this game not like the standard Space Invaders clone, it has varied enemies that give the game a different form of strategy. There are hot dogs that go back and forth on screen and will fall if you hit them, so you have to make sure you have enough room to dodge them on the way down. These, like stakes, must be attacked to progress. The T-bones are the things that look like paper bags with googly eyes. They zigzag up and down across the screen, shooting random germs from time to time until they reach the other side. The meatballs bounce slowly across the screen from left to right until they disappear at the bottom, or if you hit them. When you hit them, they will split up into two pieces and bounce until they disappear at the top of the screen. The game is based upon a wave system. The main waves are what I call levels, and the second type is when the stakes pop up 3 times within a level. This means when you defeat the first wave of enemies in level 1, there will be a second and third wave of enemies before level 2. To help you beat all the meat, there are power-ups in the game that will make your life easier if you hit them, though you can be downgraded when you get hit, or if you hit a lower type of power-up. The first type of upgrade is the fast shooter. It is a single shot, but it shoots quite a bit faster than the standard shot. This is my second favorite upgrade due to the increased speed. The dual shooter shoots 2 mustard shots off to the sides of the center of the nozzle, helping you to shoot enemies a little to the left and right from where you are. The triple shooter is a spread shot, allowing you to shoot left, right, and center from your nozzle. This is my favorite upgrade due to the ability to attack things without necessarily being right underneath them, helping tremendously with attacking hot dogs. Because of the spread shot, it can take out multiple enemies and germs at the same time. The Walla Mayo is a shield that goes right on top of the mustard bottle. It will protect you from one germ hit before disappearing, but it won't protect you from falling hot dogs. This power-up will disappear at the end of a wave within a level, for some reason. The final item that you can shoot is the bar of soap. It is a bonus for 500 points, if you can hit it before it reaches the other side of the screen. All these items will help in one way or another in ensuring longer playtime by surviving and getting extra lives. Because it is one hit and you're dead, you will get extra lives fairly easily. You start out with 3 lives and get extra lives with every 25,000 points. When you die, the wave you were on in a level restarts, and if you were carrying an upgrade, you will be back to the default mustard shooter. When you lose all of your lives, the game ends either with the high scoreboard popping up, or nothing at all if you didn't make the high scoreboard. In order to get high on that scoreboard, you must master the game's difficulty. One part of the difficulty is impatience. Because your mustard bottle can constantly shoot as you hold down your mouse button, it is an easy temptation to hold the mouse button down all the time. While this might work for a while if your dodging skills are up to the task, it becomes harder and harder as more hot dogs and meatballs appear on screen, especially on the later levels where hot dogs become one of the most prominent enemies. One of the best strategies to take when dealing with hot dogs is to get rid of the stakes first, and then pick off the hot dogs 1 or 2 at a time so you have room to maneuver. The other half of the difficulty is the later levels. On around level 8, I normally get game over, usually because I have lost my power-up upon death, and the waves rarely provide you with another power-up. If it does, I don't usually keep it long, because of the germs coming my way, hot dogs falling, and the fast descending stakes. Wave 8 is where all my saved up lives usually go, and if I do pass it despite how long it seems, I will most likely be at the top of my high scoreboard. There has been an issue that randomly happens at the start of some levels, where your mustard bottle won't be able to shoot for a few seconds. This doesn't happen every game, but it has happened enough times for me to make a note of it. The visuals are nothing that spectacular, but they don't need to be. The small animations and the game models do their job. The background seems to be a bit pixelated, but it doesn't bother me that much. The audio for the game does fare a bit better than the visuals. The game has fantastic music. It's all one track, but it's varied enough so that even if you get to a point where it loops, it doesn't seem to matter. In order for you to hear this music, you will have to go to the options to turn the music on, because its default is off. When you turn it on, a dialog box will pop up asking you to pick a mod file. This is because besides the standard track the game comes with, you can put your own music in, as long as it's in mod file format. The sound effects are serviceable and do their job fine, but the sound effect for getting an extra life is usually drowned out by the music. Ever since childhood, I remember playing Meat Gone Bad on the old Performa. It had always been one of those quick, entertaining, fast-paced games I could go to if I was ever bored. I don't remember ever turning the music on when I was young, but whenever it was when I did learn of its existence, I was pleasantly surprised. All these years later, and I can still have fun with it. That is truly a test of quality. If you like the Space Invaders shoot-'em-up genre and want a different take on it, or you want a quick, fun arcade experience for the classic Macintosh, I recommend that you give it a look. Meat Gone Bad and its sucky sequel can be found at the links provided in the description. The Mac game shown was emulated using Basilisk for Windows. Click the links in the description if you're interested in the game shown or using a pre-OS X emulator for Mac or PC. And feel free to message me if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Any feedback on this video or any of my other videos would be appreciated. If you want to get in contact with me, message me on YouTube or Twitter. And if you want to see my previous work or my last reviews, click the links provided.